Good morning. Welcome to another Feed Me Friday. This is going to be the last video for the Clean Eating Challenge. How did you guys do this month? Was there anything that you learned? Was there any changes that you saw that you needed to make? There were a few things that I realized that I needed to change. So, like the hot sauce that I use, I wanted to get a cleaner version of that, and I actually found it by accident. Um, it's funny to me, like I don't know about you guys, but I tend to think that, cheese should not be something that you have to worry about being clean or not. It should just be, whatever they use to make the cheese, and then that's it. There shouldn't be any additives. But I discovered that that's not always the case. So, um, yeah, there were a few. Oh, and then spices. That was something that I had never thought about before, to look and see. Because I mean, if I see a container of garlic powder, I'm assuming it's just garlic powder, like nothing else. And same thing with like paprika. I assume it's just paprika, not silicone dioxide thrown in there too to keep it from clumping. So I'm like, yeah. So it was interesting finding those things out, and I wouldn't have found them if I hadn't done the clean eating challenge. So there's a few of the things I discovered. Please share below if there's anything that you guys made a change to, that you guys saw that, this thing had to go because it's just not very well. Last time I did a clean eating challenge, I learned the effect that heavy cream had on my stomach, and it's it wasn't the heavy cream, it was specifically the additives in the heavy cream. So yeah, let me know what you guys learned. But right now I want to talk, well, here, let me show you real quick. Coffee, tablespoon and a half of butter, scoop of collagen, dash of salt. This is Cookies and Cream by Friendly's. Very good coffee. And then you notice my steak looks different today, so it's not actually steak. This is, I bought beef ribs last week and cooked them, and oh my goodness, they were so good. I don't know if I'm going to make them again, not because of how they taste, but because of the effort. As in, I can't eat straight off the ribs. It's too much fat and connective tissue, and it's not for me. So I picked it all apart. All of the connective tissue and the bones went in the freezer for next time I make bone broth. I don't make beef broth that often, so to make these again and to just keep piling up the bones and stuff, I just don't know if I want to do that. But it's delicious for now, and I'm going to enjoy it and, not think about it. So, new challenge. This is the push-up challenge for the month of July. Get to doing 100 push-ups in a day. I don't care what kind of push-ups you do. They can be the standard push-ups. They could be girl push-ups. I've heard people get offended when you use the term girl push-ups. Oh, so we'll call them modified push-ups. I don't care what they're called. I just know that those are the ones that I can do. So like you're on your knees, and that's how you do the push-ups. You could do them against a wall. If you can't get down on your knees, do them against a wall. If you can do a slight incline, do them against the stairs or against a chair or whatever. See if you can build yourself up to doing 100 in a day. You don't have to do them all in one whack. Just get to the point where you can do them all in a day by the end of the month of July. So I've done this in the past, and I remember the first person I saw doing them, she was doing she would do 10, 10, 10, 10 until she got to 100. Now I knew back at that point, this was like my first year on keto, I knew at that point that there was no way I could do that without being sore the next day. And I know from past experience, being sore will stop me from exercising the next day. I'll be too discouraged because I don't feel good. Something happens with my system. It's not just that my muscles are sore. I feel like I've got a bad cold if I've overworked my muscles. So, okay, didn't want to do that. So I started out with 5 the first day. 5. That was it. For me, I didn't have an end of the month kind of goal. I had decided that I was going to do it Eventually, I was going to take my time and I was going to build up until I could do 100 in a day. And it took me 3 months. So I tell you what, even if you only get to 50 by the end of this month, that's fine. Just let your goal be 100 and get as many done as you can. So one of the things that you should also know about push-ups is that it is an entire body workout. You don't just work your arms and shoulders, you also work your stomach, your legs, and your back. So it was the exercise that completely reshaped my body. And um, it's funny because my daughters, especially my oldest, she kept saying, it's weird, you're so small now. So it wasn't just losing the weight, it was also the way my figure was shaped. She kept saying that I looked a lot younger because of the shape of my figure. But anyway, who's on board? Anyone with me on this? I'm hoping someone will join me because it's so exciting to have that accomplishment tucked under your belt. Yeah, that's right. I did 100 push-ups today. That's a lot of fun. All right, that's it for now. I'm gonna go eat my breakfast, and I'll see you guys at lunch. Just real quick, want to show too. I like to add sour cream to this concoction. I don't know why, it just tastes so good. I wouldn't normally do this with my steak, but with this, it's amazing. Lunch is some vegetable curry that I got from a local place, and I actually added some of my beef to it that I made this morning. And then my coffee is Snickerdoodle coffee, scoop of collagen, tablespoon and a half of butter, dash of salt, and a dash of heavy cream. Heading out the door to table tennis, got some coffee with all the normal stuff plus a little cream, and this was some meat. I'm trying to think of the cut. I'm like, it's the chuck roast that I made earlier today. I'm just going to eat it cold. And this will probably be it. I might have something when we get back from table tennis, but we'll see. Just got back from table tennis. It was an epic night. I am so thankful I haven't been there in 2 weeks because of broken blood. If you want to know what that is, I will put a link below. But anyway, this is the last thing of the night, and egg salad, some cheese. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week.